Hello, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing my completion review of the diamond painting of this image here. It's called Fall Time by Graham Gercken. It's from Diamond Art Club. I got it for $26.66. Well, I think this one was the free one because I used a buy two get one free coupon code. So, but all the things I got were equal price. So yeah, so then it was about $26.66 for each of them. This was, well, I got this as a pre-order, so then it says it took 80 days to get to me. But it was a 42 by 53 centimeter on-poured glue with square drills that did have DMCs, and there were 28 colors in all. None of them, no ABs at all, but I did add my own, and this took me 7 days to complete. Okay, so here it is. I normally just like slide it in here, but the backing makes it actually not that slidey. So here it is. Let me put you up. I think it turned out beautiful. So this, surprisingly, because you know how much I've diamond painted, this is my first like full-size Diamond Art Club. The only other Diamond Art Club I've done is one of those free, just pay for shipping diamond paintings. And I don't recommend you get those free promotional, just pay for shipping Diamond Art Clubs. They're not worth the money. But remarkably, this is my first Diamond Art Club, probably because I started diamond painting last year during the pandemic and everything was out of stock last year. And then when they did come in stock, they did the crazy like limited like, oh, you need to buy it right away. And then things got bought right away. And I was like, nope, none of that crazy limited like quantity, like you have to buy it right away thing was not part of my idea of fun. So I never really went and got it until more recently. Well, I bought this in April, and I didn't get it until July. So yeah, it's pretty much, that's the reason. It's more, I just didn't want to be part of the crazy, like, be there at 6 a.m. I don't know. I think it's a decent hour for me. I think it's like maybe 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. But on Saturday. But yeah, no, this is my first one. This is also a square, and I find squares are the best gauge of how good a diamond painting company is. But yeah, I think overall it looks beautiful. Yeah, I have no complaints of how pretty this looks. Okay, so since this is my first Diamond Art Club, I guess I'm just not used to the rendering style, because the rendering style is to make, it seems like it's to make the diamond, like the original image, more simple, like so that it looks like I think so that it has more definition in the actual diamond painting, so they simplify the image. Like if you look at the original image here, the background is not just one color blocked light color. It's more, there's more like shadows, and it's like and it's not even the same color. It's more shadows and things like that, and there's like multiple shades of different colors. So I have noticed that from just doing this, that Diamond Art Club does simplify the image so that, I guess, so that it could look more clearly what it is. I've noticed that when I've seen other people's completed ones, that it does kind of, it looks a little bit different than the original image just because of the simplification. I mean, it looks exactly what it's supposed to look like. I don't know about these kind of hokey, like, shadowy trees. They kind of look kind of hokey on here. Probably because the original one, they're closer to the shade of the background. While see, this one, they did like a more white background. So these kind of shadowy trees look a little bit more, I don't know. They just look kind of strange to me. Probably because they didn't try to do shadowy leaves. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm not used to, since this is my first Diamond Art Club, I'm not used to the rendering style. So it just was weird to me, like how simplified the actual diamond painting was. And I think that's also why it didn't take me that long, even though this is a square. Most of the time, squares for like this size would probably take me like 10 days. So I think it was one, there's only 28 colors, and two, the diamond painting is simplified. There's a lot more color blocking than there would be if you had bought this from a diamond painting company that computer generates their diamond paintings. So, and I think I'm so used to the computer generated diamond paintings for squares that this one I was like, this is so easy. Look at all this color blocking. So this might be why some people do like Diamond Art Club, because maybe they're easier. They're ginormous, but they're easier. But yeah, this is some weird things that I noticed from someone who has diamond painted a lot that were not including Diamond Art Club. So yeah, the one thing, okay. So I did notice that there was a lot of trash in this, like for the size. This is way more trash than I normally get. This is barely above a 40 by 50. I don't normally get this much trash, but I have noticed that because these are resin drills, I've noticed resin drills, from the last time I've done something with resin drills, they tend to actually have more trash. But I had plenty left, so I'm not concerned that I had this much trash. But yeah, I always see people like be like, oh, look, it my barely little bit amount of trash. I'm like, I don't know, I had a good amount of trash. But like I said, I had plenty left over, so I'm not concerned about that. And the drills that were not trashy were beautiful. Like, I thought they were some of the nicest drills I've seen, and since they are resin, they're also shinier than like acrylic drills. So yeah, more trash than usual, but I thought the not trashy drills were beautiful. So a thing I don't like is I'm a very big I'm a very like I diamond paint a lot, so I was kind of disappointed in, I don't even know if you'll be able to see it, in like the amount of gapping. Do you see that? Do you see the gapping there? I've heard that there is gapping in Diamond Art Club, but I kind of expected more from a more expensive diamond painting company. This is not horrible gapping. I just kind of expected less gapping. So I've had worse gapping, but it does make diamond painting, especially multi-placing, and especially since this diamond painting it got simplified, that multi-placing, like, why wouldn't you multi-place? So yeah, like I'm just disappointed in the amount of gapping, because I've had less gapping in a budget diamond painting, so I do know it's possible to have less gapping in a square diamond painting. So since I knew that going into this, I was like, okay, I've heard that there's gapping. I was hoping, since mine's practically new, since I just got it in July, and it was a pre-order, so it wasn't even available till I got it in July, that, I don't know. I was hoping that things would be better and there would be less gapping. I had a viewer comment, I think it was Jess, who commented and said that the Diamond Art Club has gotten better with their gapping, so I'm going for this is their better, and I think they could get even more better. More, that's like bad grammar. They could get even better, or better. They could get better. See, I kind of want like a more in there. But they could get better. And I feel like with their drills being, like, the drills that were not trashy were beautiful. I'm very happy with the quality of the drills they had that were not trash. So I was thinking, the reason they're gapping is, okay, so because I'm a crazy person, I actually went and measured, like, when there was no drills on there, I measured the grid. And if you don't know this, but a square drill is supposed to be 2.5 millimeters. And so for 1 centimeter, there should be 4 across. So when you measured 1 centimeter, you were like, oh yeah, that's 4 across. But when you started measuring like 10 centimeters, you do start noticing where the grid is actually printed slightly bigger than the 2.5 millimeters. So by the time you got to 10, you could see that, yeah, it starts shifting outside of this. And that's why if you have one of those diamond painting rulers, the ones that have like like it's a ruler and then you could fill in the things in there. Diamond Art Club will not fit those rulers because those rulers are printed with a grid of 2.5 millimeters all the way through. And I have had diamond paintings that printed exactly that kind of width. So I think Diamond Art Club, maybe they're too afraid of popping drills that they're still giving a little bit of extra space, but I don't think they need to. I think in the whole scope of, from all the square diamond paintings I've done, I think that the drills tend to be actually smaller than 2.5, so them adding just like that tiny bit is, I think if they just printed the grid actually 2.5 millimeters, it will be fine, and it would lessen the gapping in this, because yeah, I just don't see why there is the gapping, and I feel like it's a fixable problem. So I'm hoping in the future, maybe, I don't know, it's not like I have power over Diamond Art Club, that they will lessen the gapping. But it does make me kind of not want to do more squares from Diamond Art Club just because of the gapping. So it'll probably be one of those, like, I have to really like the image for me to get it. So yeah, no, that the gapping really annoyed me. It was just during, because so while it doesn't look bad now, it looks really awesome. During the actual diamond painting process, I was annoyed with it because I'm particular with my squares. So it's just one of those, like, it looks awesome, the finish looks awesome, but to me, diamond painting is not all about just the finish, it's also about the journey. And if the journey, I was getting annoyed because I would multi-place and then I'd see the gap and then I'd have to like shift it, like spread it out so that there's be less gapping. I'm like, that's not enjoyable to me, having to spread out my drills because so that there'll be, so that the gapping would kind of get covered up. But yeah, that's what my opinion on this one was. And also, I felt like some portions, the glue wasn't that sticky. I'm not a hard presser. I used to be a hard presser, but the longer I've been diamond painting, I've stopped hard pressing because you take longer to diamond paint if you press hard. So I'm not a hard presser. So there was times when I was putting the drill on and the drill, my pen would win, and I use pink wax. I don't use like the sticky stuff. I use pink wax, so my pink wax should not win against the glue. But once I got it put in there, it seems like it's in there. It's just, I think the glue wasn't as sticky in certain portions, or either that, or yeah, my pink wax should not have won. So either that, or I'm so used to using, doing square diamond paintings with double-sided adhesive, and double-sided adhesive is stickier. So maybe I'm more used to that, so it just was a weird change for me. But that could be it. And also, why were there no ABs in this? Like, why Diamond Art Club? So I did add my own ABs. I did buy like 60 different AB colors from AliExpress. So I did end up using, these were the colors I ended up using on the canvas. If you watch my kitting up, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna replace 3608 with 3609. Yeah, why did I do that? I had 3609. So I did replace 3609, 963, and 602 with the AB version, and this was the background 762. I replaced some of it with the 762. So I was thinking of doing a fourth pink, but I was like, you know what? We don't want to over ABify it. So what I ended up doing was, for this 762, I just kind of outlined the right side of the tree with it. So I don't know if you could even tell, like I outlined the right side, just the right side. I don't know why. Oh no, now I know why. Because when I was looking at the original image here, do you see the original image here? There's like the right side of the trees, there's this more like white, this more prominent white outline here, like you could see it here. So then I thought I should just do an AB from the more prominent outline. So that's why I did that. And then these ones, so I only ABified the top of the trees. I didn't do anything on the bottom here. I just replaced these exact DMCs for the whatever there were on the top of the trees. So I have to say, it looks really, those drills that I got from AliExpress are really, really beautiful. The this one, after I diamond painted it, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it. This one here, it's an AB drill. I'm not sure how well the camera will see it, but this one is super beautiful in person. It's 602. This one is super beautiful in person, and when I was diamond painting, I was like, ooh, look at how pretty that looks. But yeah. So yeah, the top is AB-fied a little bit with the 3 colors here, and that's pretty much all I did in my blinging it up. So yeah. So other than me kind of getting used to the rendering style of Diamond Art Club, which is a little strange to me after doing 50 million things that are computer generated, and the gapping, I think overall it looks beautiful. The gapping is one of those things that might stop me from getting more squares from Diamond Art Club, but if I see something on sale that I like, I could see myself buying more. But yeah, I am actually going to go frame this. I'm going to put this up during the fall. I have a frame for it, so I'm going to cut this out for the framing. I do kind of wish that there were ABs in it, because why am I AB-fying it? But yeah, I am going to frame this because it's very pretty. See, the thing is, if I wasn't the one diamond painting it, and I don't know if the gapping would be, no, like, I could see it though. And no, it's not one of those, like, like, you turn off your light pad, you can't see the gapping. No, I'm like, no, I can see the gapping. I don't use a light pad, so all the gapping I see is from just me looking at it straight on. But yeah, no, I wish there was less gapping. I would probably be complaining very minimally if there was less gapping. But if it's true that this is it, that Diamond Art Club has gotten better with the gapping, then I'm hoping that in the future it'll be like actually really minimal. But yeah, no, I do think if they just printed the canvas 2.5 millimeters all the way through, it'll be fine. But nope. And then plus then, if you have one of those square diamond painting rulers, you'll actually be able to use it if they actually printed it 2.5 millimeters. Because I've seen on those square diamond painting rulers, I've seen a lot of people complain. They're like, oh, it doesn't match. And I'm like, it's not the ruler's fault. It's the company decided to print it wider than the 2.5 millimeter grid. I've also noticed that Huacan prints it actually smaller than the 2.5 millimeter grid, but I actually think they do that to compensate for their drills that are actually smaller. So, which is why I think Huacan, I get actually very minimal gapping on there. So, it's possible, Diamond Art Club, to do a minimal gapping diamond painting, because I've diamond painted them before. Okay. And what's up with their weird sizes? This is 20.9 by 16.5 centimeters. It's like, I mean, inches, or 53 by 42. I mean, I get it. Maybe the original artwork was in the weird dimensions, but I don't know. I feel like you're already kind of messing up the artwork anyway with your strange, well, not messing it up, but you're already changing the artwork with your rendering, because it is a lot different than the original artwork. That you skewing the dimensions, or maybe even cropping it, won't make, I don't know. I feel like a more normal size is better than this one, because I don't know. Are there going to be frames for a diamond painting of this size without having to customize it. I'm just gonna use a bigger frame and just put a black background, but yeah, no, the strange sizes would be hard to frame. Unless this is not that strange of a size. I don't know, it seems like it would be 20.9 by 16.5. It's not even 16 by 20. But hey, maybe if they only printed if they actually printed the canvas, you know, 2.5 millimeters across, it would be slightly smaller, but it'll still be the same design. Maybe think about that, Diamond Art Club. Because yeah, gapping is one of those things. Gapping is the reason sometimes I hate doing squares, even though I love them. They're like, I like them more than I like rounds, but they have the most like issues if the drills aren't perfect. While rounds, if the drills aren't perfect, it's actually almost not a big deal. Because you're like, it's a round. The drills aren't perfect. Oh well. There, you can see the canvas anyway, so what's seeing a little bit more of the canvas. While in squares, you seeing the canvas it's different because you can see it. It's shiny underneath it. The glue is shiny underneath it, and you only see it in certain portions where the gapping is more prevalent. But yeah. Okay, so I cut that out, and sorry for my kind of gripiness about which one has a less sticky. Sorry about my kind of gripe with the gapping. It's more, I am a tiny bit more critical for the more expensive diamond painting companies, because I should be more critical for the more expensive diamond painting companies, because why are they charging so much? See, I would actually take not having all the extras, and like, I don't need the labels. I could make my own labels. I don't need this little sticker thing. It's nice, but I don't need it. I don't need the soft canvas. It's nice, but I don't need it. As long as the drill field is clear, I don't need it. So I would rather have I would rather have the no gapping than have all these extras. So that might just be me. I don't need the extras because, you know, I don't need like their tray because I have 50 million trays. But yeah, that's just me. Other people like the extras. Me, I'd rather have it cheaper and not have the extras. Okay, but if you are going to be expensive, you should have the extras. Does that make sense? Okay. I have my black 18 by 24 inch construction paper because my frame is going to be 18 by 24. Okay, I'm hoping my tape is going. Oh man, that's really dirty. That's the problem with these felty ones. Now you can see how dirty I don't even know where that came from. But I always worry if it's going to actually like stick, the felty stuff. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't need the fancy canvas. I just need it to lay flat and be sticky and be clear. Everything else is extra that I may or may not need. Okay, I have too much tape there. It's too long. Okay. Just making sure that's in there with the canvas being this like soft stuff. I'm hoping it'll still... Okay. Trying to... That looks good enough, or that way. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. There's that. You know what's funny is I actually had kitted up the Moment in Memory Lane, I think that's what it's called, from Diamond Art Club also. I kitted that up like a month ago. Guess what? I haven't started it yet. So I think that might be my Drills and Chills and my Chuck-along. Those will be my Drills and Chills and Chuck-along unofficial entry, because unofficial because I don't actually enter any of these contests or events. But I will diamond paint things inspired by the events. Okay, so let me go get my frame. Okay, here's my frame. It's actually already has something there. This is my Mount Rainier picture. Where is my... Here. This is my paint can opener. So I do like just kind of change out my pictures. This one's gonna go to my work. And then I think I'm gonna have my, when I finish it, the Moment in Memory Lane be somewhere at my house. Or I might bring it to work too. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, I put this on because I didn't have the big back construction paper. So this will just go into my art portfolio. And put this new one in. I do just kind of do these 18 by 24 inch frames because it can work for 40 by 50s and then anything that's like a strange size, because sometimes you get these strange size ones. So it does work out. And if you watch my unboxing for this, I did purposely only get diamond paintings that would fit in this 18 by 24 inch frame because I do have an 18 by 24 inch art portfolio. So let's see. Okay. Ooh, ooh. So there it is. It's all framed. I will bring this to my work. I don't know, is it too early to bring my fall stuff? I might put this in my house for a little bit and then bring it to my work a little bit later, maybe mid-September, later in September, maybe September 21 or September 20 when fall starts. But yeah, there it is. So that's all I have for today. So thank you for watching and happy diamond painting. Bye!